So let's just go over one quick concept. You work with a lot of kids. You inherit ranked kids who are maybe looking to go to college, and what we're finding is so many coaches focus on Nadal's finish on the forehand, or something that Federer does on his serve, or something that Serena does on her backhand, and they're so focused on those finishes they don't realize that Rafa and Djokovic and Serena and Sloane Stephens, the start of their stroke is almost all similar. They have the same fundamentals, and then they may have some idiosyncrasies with the arm, but are you seeing that a lot of kids, for whatever reason, they're focused with the finish and they don't have the fundamentals?
No, if you want to be a good player, you have to have fundamentals, right? Because only good technique can produce good accuracy with good speed and lack of injuries. We always forget about the injuries, but this is a huge thing in tennis. We see too many kids getting injured because they can produce relatively good speed. The area where they aim at is about 1,100 square feet in singles, which is good enough that they can get by with a little bit sloppier execution, but then the problems start to compound, and when problems start to compound, then injuries happen. When injuries happen, then the careers, they usually go south.
And that's your serve example was so great. If they're starting back here, they're trying to serve with the wrist snap and the arm, and they're blowing out their shoulder, their elbow, their wrist. On the backhand, if they're coming open, this is where tennis elbow starts to have problems. If they're coming around to the side, they hit the ball late. Now you have the inside. You have all these injuries.
Usually in the case of the forehand, usually it's about the wrist injuries because they are so late that they need to, human hand has this incredible ability to correct all the little errors that happen during the shot execution. But if the position during the shot execution is not biomechanically correct, sooner or later it might produce injuries. Because in tennis, that's why in tennis we see so many overuse injuries. Kids in tennis, they practice 4 hours, 5 hours a day. All that in a very long period of time, of not only a couple of years, but 10 years, can produce a lot of stress in certain areas of human body. And then, you know, we ask ourselves, why did this injury happen? And the answer is very simple. It has compounded through several years.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you to Lifetime Tennis at Peachtree Corners in the Atlanta area, and hopefully you'll come back and do this for us again.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for having me.